viewers, welcome to the current episode on tourism products of India. In continuation are tourism sessions on tourism products. So far we have discussed profile of international tourism products, area specific as well as continent specific spread over the last two episodes. In today's episode, we shall continue our discussion on tourism products but confine ourselves to India and learn in detail about the tourism products of India. The topic is divided into following 5 subheadings. They are heritage and cultural tourism products, fairs and festivals, performing arts, that is dance and music forms, cuisines, artifacts and handicrafts. Let us start with heritage and cultural tourism products. The heritage and cultural tourism resources of India are undoubtedly the most diversified in the world. Both the tangible resources such as historical monuments, handicrafts and artifacts, cuisines, temples and other places of worship, forts and palaces one side, and the intangible resources such as religion, fairs and festivals, dance, music and art forms, health and medicinal practices and many others on the other side form a great pool of heritage and cultural resources of India. These tourism products have immense inducing ability to attract millions of tourists, thus helping the Indian tourism. In the subsequent sections, we shall learn about these cultural assets. First one, religions. India had been a land for all. The Vedic concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, meaning the world is one family, can be exemplified in its assimilation of people and their practices from across the world. This has made this holy land a home for peaceful coexistence of people practicing different religious faiths. World's most accepted religions such as Hinduism, Buddhism and Jainism have originated from here and flourished across the world, especially in the Eastern Hemisphere. Later in the medieval ages, Islam, Christianity and Bahya faiths also found place for peaceful practice. Let's have a brief insight into the religions of India. Hinduism. It is believed to be a practice or belief and has no founder or central authority like other religions. Hindus believe in Brahma, the eternal and infinite, which means everything that exists originates from Brahma and ultimately will return to him. The famous tourist places such as Char Dham, Dwarka, Puri, Kashi, Amarnath, Haridwar, Tirupati, Rameshwaram, Mathura, Ayodhya and Vaishno Devi are a few ultimate destinations to visit in India. Jainism. This religion flourished contemporary to Buddhism in India from 6th century BC. Jainism also believes in non-violence, Atma and salvation. There are two sects of religion, namely Digambaras and Shwetambaras. Angas are the sacred texts. Some of the famous destinations of Jainism in India are Dilwara at Mount Abu, Palitana, Shravanabelagola, Belupura, Surapura, Deoghar. Buddhism. Founded by Gautam Buddha in 6th century BC, who renounced the world at the early age in search of truth behind the sufferings and attained enlightenment Bodh Gaya in Bihar. Sravasti, Sabarnath, Kushinagar, Vaishali, Sanchi, Ajanta, Rajgir and Amaravati, Tuang, Ladakh and Dharmashala are some of the important destinations for Buddhists in India. Sikhism, known to be the youngest religion on the earth, was founded by Guru Nanak in 15th century AD, followed by 9 gurus. Sikhism fused the best of Hinduism and Buddhism. Sikhs worship the holy book of Guru Granth Sahib. Religiously important destinations for Sikhs in India are Amritsar, Anandpura Sahib, Nanded, Bidar and Gurudwara Bangla Sahib, Delhi and Patna Sahib, Patna. Next religion is Christianity. Saint Thomas, an apostle of Jesus Christ, came to Malabar coast about 52 AD and established 7 churches in South India, followed by Saint Francis Xavier in the middle of the 16th century. Some of the famous destinations for Christians in India are Goa, Pondicherry, Velankani, Warangal, Malayattur in Kerala, St. Philomena Church, Mysore and others. Islamism. With the entry of Muslim invaders from western borders since 12th century AD, came with them the Islam and firmed its presence in North India, and slowly with the extension of Muslim rulers into South, the religion also spread during the Middle Ages. Jama Masjid in Delhi, Haji Ali Masjid Mumbai and Nakhoda Masjid in Kolkata are some of the famous destinations for Islam in India. Coming to the next module, fairs and festivals. Fairs and festivals of India showcase the social, political, religious and cultural richness and help in sustaining and passing on this richness from one generation to the next. Celebrations during festivals in India exhibit the spectrum of life of people and the communities, and fairs create a platform not only to showcase materials and skills but also economic transactions. Festivals can be grouped as religious, cultural, tribal and public. First one is religious festivals. Each religion in India has its own list of festivals. Hinduism probably has the longest list of festivals in the world. Let's look at the list of festivals of each of these religions. Coming to Hindu festivals: Kumbh Mela, Pongal, Onam, Sivaratri, Holi, Janmashtami, Ganesh Chaturthi, Navaratri, Dasara, Deepavali. Sikh festivals: Guru Nanak Jayanti, Holla Mohalla and Lohri. Buddhist festival: Buddha Purnima, Visakha Puja, Magha Puja and Karthina. Jain festival: Mahavir Jayanti, Deep Diwali, Gyan Panchami and Pushha Dashami. Christian festival: Good Friday, Easter and Christmas. Muslim festivals: Eid ul Fitr, Eid ul Zuha, Muharram and Eid-e-Milad. Cultural festivals: these festivals are annually organized to showcase cultural vibrancy and also to give a single platform for performers to exhibit their talent, at the same time attract tourists. Some of the major cultural festivals organized in India are Snake Boat Races of Kerala, Elephant Festival Kerala, Desert Festival Rajasthan, Deccan Festival Hyderabad, Mahabalipuram Dance Festival, Pattadakal Dance Festival, Khajuraho Mahotsav, Konark Music Festival, Tansen Music Festival, Taj Mahotsav and Hampi Utsav. International Mango Festival in Delhi, Garden Festival Delhi, International Flower Festival Sikkim, tea festivals at Kunur, Darjeeling and Nilgiris, International Kite Festival at Ahmedabad, Jaipur Lit Festival and Goa Carnival. Tribal festivals: the Indian tribals festivals have the astonishing vibrancy and colors. These are the spectacular reflections of the lifestyles, culture, beliefs and practices of the tribes of the country. Public or national festivals: some of the celebrations are public in nature, celebrated by people from across all religions, which have national sentiments attached to. These are Independence Day 15th August, Republic Day on 26th January, Gandhi Jayanti on October 2nd and Teachers Day on 5th September, and other are of this category. These are declared as public holidays across the country. Famous fairs of India. Apart from these festivals, friends, you may also note that there are a good number of fairs organized in different parts of the country with a different objective attached to each one of it. Moving on to performing arts, that is dance, music, theatre and cinema. One of the major inducers of tourists to India and tourists within the country is the abundant resources of performing arts in the country. These forms have been developed and nurtured over many centuries. With the advent of technology and multimedia, these art forms have got a wide scope today than ever before. Performing arts include forms of dance, music, theatre and cinema. Let's now go through these forms of performing arts one by one. To start with, let me take dance forms in India. Dance forms in India can be grouped as classical and folk dances. Classical dances are based on the ancient dance disciplines and follow rigid rules of presentation, whereas folk dances find their essence from rustic nature and rural or tribal lifestyle beautifully woven into the movements. First, we shall know about different classical dance forms. First one is Bharatanatyam. It is a popular dance of Tamil Nadu and parts of southern parts of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. This dance form follows the principle of Natya Shastra. Kathakali and Mohiniyattam. These are two major classical dances of Kerala. Kathakali is performed using mudras and expressions to a katha recited by a singer in the background, and the dancer never opens his lips, whereas Mohiniyattam is a graceful dance meant to be performed as solo recital by women. Kathak. This North Indian dance from the 16th century onwards absorbed certain features of Persian dance and Central Asian dance which were imported by the royal courts of the Mughals. Kuchipudi. This dance form of Andhra Pradesh derives its name from a village called Kuchipudi. It narrates stories from Bhagavad Purana, especially of Krishna. Odissi. This dance form of Odisha is one of the oldest classical dances of India, characterized by bhangas narrating stories of Lord Krishna. Manipuri. It describes the place of Krishna and Gopikas. In this delicate lyrical dance, body moves with slow and grace movements of arms and fingers. It is from the state of Manipur. Now, let's look at the list of some of the famous folk dances of India. Tamasha, UP, Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. Garba in Gujarat, Santal in Bihar and Jharkhand, Gaudiya Nritya with West Bengal, Bihu in Assam, Mask dance in Ladakh, Wangla in Meghalaya, Bhutia a Lepcha dance in Sikkim, Dhamyal in Haryana, Lahore in Punjab, puppetry in Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan and Karnataka, Yakshagana in Karnataka, Ghumar in Rajasthan, Nautaki in North India, Ghair in Rajasthan and Githa in Punjab. Having gone through dances, we shall now have an overview of music in India. Music has been the inseparable ingredient of Indian culture. Indian classic forms have originated from the folk culture ages ago. Later in the medieval period in India, two distinct classical music styles developed. The more codified and text-based forms was developed in the southern India came to be known as Carnatic music, and on the other side in northern India developed a loose and flexible form influenced by the Persian and Turkish and the Mughals called Hindustani music. Hindustani classical music could be traced back to the Delhi Sultan, and probably Amir Khusro was the one who encouraged the practice of musical performance with particular instruments. He is believed to have invented the sitar and the tabla and introduced new ragas. Most of the Hindustani musicians trace their descent to Tansen. He was the greatest musician from Indian history. Carnatic music may be traced back to early 7th century AD and even before, but a systematic codifying was initiated by Purandaradasa in the 15th century during Vijayanagara Empire in Hampi. Later, the large numbers of compositions were done by the three famous Carnatic musicians called Tyagaraja, Shyama Shastri and Muthuswami Dikshitar between 18th and 19th century. Veena, flute, nadaswaram, mridangam, ghatam are some of the instruments to accompany Carnatic music. Friends, after dance and music, it is also important to understand how important the Indian theatre and cinema have played in defining the compositeness of Indian culture. The Indian drama dates back to Vedic age. Bharata's Natya Shastra, Bhasa's plays from Udyana, Ramayana and Mahabharata were the earliest experiments. Kalidasa wrote a number of plays such as Meghaduta, Abhigyana's Shakuntalam, which are considered to be greatest plays till date. The folk forms of theatre flourished parallel, and in the medieval period Nautanki, Jatra, Dodata, Ramalila, Kudiyattam, Nach, Khyal, Ras, Tamasha were widely practiced in different parts of the country. During the colonial rule in India, the educated class was influenced by the European theatre, especially by the plays of Shakespeare, and made similar attempts in India. The Bengal theatre was one such experiment. Modern playwrights and theatre artists such as Rabindranath Tagore, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Jai Shankar Prasad, Safdar Hazmi, B.V. Karanth, Vijay Tendulkar, Girish Karnad, Habib Tanvir, Prasanna, Shambhu Mitra, Badal Sarkar and many others were instrumental in taking Indian theatre to global audience. While theatre grew over thousands of years, Indian cinema on the other hand started its journey just 100 years back with the first silent film Raja Harishchandra made by Dada Saheb Phalke in 1913, and in 1931 with Alam Ara by Ardeshri Irani and Bhakta Prahalada and Kalidasa in Telugu and Tamil respectively began the age of Indian talkie films, and since then it has grown at an extremely fast pace, advanced with technology and voluminous. Today, Indian cinema produces the highest number of movies in the world, and the industry is acknowledged across the globe. Bollywood has become a global brand and helped in cultural convergence. Moving on to cuisines of India. Moving further with our discussion on tourism products of India, it is equally important to know about the cuisines of India. A variety of regional cuisines with splendid tastes and local taste and flavor make up the Indian cuisine. It is highly influenced by the diversity in climate, geography, culture, ethnicity and religious belief. The cuisines have also improvised over a period of time due to a variety of reasons such as interaction with other cultures, trade, invasions, etc. The North Indian cuisine was more influenced than any other region due to the occupation by invaders from Persia and Central Asia, especially the Mughals. Later, during Europeans' occupation, Indian cuisine had bit of influence. Majority of the cuisines in India is characterized by vegetarianism, which had due to Hinduism, Jainism and Buddhism. Most commonly used staple foods include rice, wheat flour, millets, ragi, bajra, maize and a variety of lentils and pulses. Oils of different kinds are used in different regions like mustard oil in eastern India, coconut oil in the west coast, sunflower in the south, peanut oil in North India. The greatest contribution of Indian cuisine to the world is its use of spices. Most commonly used spices are cardamom, chilies, black mustard, cumin, turmeric, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, coriander, garlic, mint and a variety of others. Some of the famous dishes served in different parts of the country are gusthaba, dum aloo in Jammu and Kashmir, dal makhani, chana bhatura in Punjab, kebabs of Uttar Pradesh, rabdi in Haryana, tandoori chicken in Delhi, thepla, dhokla in Gujarat, litti chokha and sattu in Bihar and Jharkhand, momos, thupka in Sikkim, masoor tenga in Assam, bamboo rice in Arunachal Pradesh, rasgulla in West Bengal, lapsi in Madhya Pradesh, shrikhand, vada pav in Maharashtra, bisibelebath, ragi mudde, Mysore pak, Dharwad peda, jowar roti in Karnataka, boiled rice in Kerala, idli, dosa in Tamil Nadu, Hyderabad biryani, halim, perasattu in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The list of Indian cuisine is endless and this is only a gist of it all. Coming to next one, artifacts and handicrafts. Before we jump onto the details of Indian artifacts and handicrafts, it is necessary to differentiate both the terms since they are often confused. Artifacts are objects or tools made by humans which have historical and archaeological importance. They could reveal a lot about the past generations and so hold immense value. Whereas handicrafts are also objects of human creation but may or may not hold archaeological importance. These hold regional value and reflect these skills of artisans and hold cultural and social importance. Handicrafts are commercial objects of traditional making skills. Having said that, let me give you a few examples of artifacts which have great value in studying history and understanding the socio-cultural aspects of then people. The image of a seated male sculpture from Indus Valley civilization, sculptures in the Ajanta caves dating back to 2nd century BC, artifact recovered from Mohenjo-daro site, statue of Yakshi and Yaksha figures yielded from Bharhut, Sanchi and Mathura, statue of Kartikeya found in southern parts of India, the bronze figure of dancing girl from Indus Valley civilization, Veeragallu stone plaques of Karnataka, the Nataraja of Chola period, gold coins found from sites of Bihar belonging to Gupta period, jewelry found from Harappa sites and Sultan Jung Buddha statue. These are only a very few examples to cite. There is countless number of artifacts of Indian history. It may be noted that hundreds of thousands of these artifacts were stolen and smuggled to foreign countries due to their immense value, especially during the colonial rule in India, such as the Kohinoor diamond and the Mayura Simhasan. Let's now move on to the second part of the topic, that is handicrafts of India. Our country had rich culture of making handicrafts since ages. The fine skills of artisans may be dated back to the Indus Valley civilization and passed on to the next generations. Innovations were done in this area in different parts and subcontinents from ancient to medieval and during the modern period, and the demand never ceased, though advanced technology and manufacturing methods have for some extent hit the traditional units of production. Handicrafts have been tried at in different forms such as metalware, earthenware, pottery, sculpting, woodwork, hand printed textiles and scravers, embroidered and crocheted goods, shawls, zari products, stone carving and imitation jewelry. Look at the famous handicrafts still being made in different parts of the country in a variety of forms. Wooden crafts. Sandalwood work, especially in Mysore of Karnataka, Sandhik wooden crafts of teak wood, bamboo crafts of northeastern states, Kondapalli toys of Andhra Pradesh and Channapatana toys of Karnataka. Metalware. Bidri metal works of Telangana and Bidar in Karnataka, bronze and brass works of Pembatri in Andhra Pradesh, silverware works done in Odisha and Andhra Pradesh, Kashmir and Rajasthan. Paintings. Works such as Thanka, Madhubani, Varli, Tanjore miniatures, Kalamkari, Kangra paintings, Pattachitra, Rajasthani miniatures, etc. Embroidery and zari. Abla of Rajasthan with glass and stones weaved on the clothes, Bhandani, Bhatik wax dyeing, Chikankari shadow work of Awadh, Kashida designing in West Bengal, Kashmir and Karnataka, Pashima shawls of Kashmir, Bengali khanta, Pulkhari dupattas and shawls of Punjab, Zordari of Delhi and Hyderabad, Venkatgiri, Badwell, Ilkal and Banaras saris. Jewelry. Works such as Meena and Thewa gold works from Rajasthan, Kundan of UP, pearls works of Hyderabad, diamond works of Surat, etc. There are other famous crafts such as jute articles of West Bengal and Assam, glassware, ivory and stoneworks, gem works, footwear like Kolhapuri and Majoda, paper made of Kashmir and many more.